You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Line 20. Check line 54. Line 54. So we got man. Wide.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
21. Mike 4. Hey, echo. Switch.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down.
Right, here we go, here we go. 12, 12. Hey, shoot. 54.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shane Ray in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, who picked it. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Alpha.
Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Launching one for Henderson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Watch tight end. Hey, gun. 41's coming. 41.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
I got you. Go ahead.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. And this will be taken at the 13. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
I got you. Tight dog.
Now Goff on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Shell. Hey, orbit. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's run.
They'll try the air now with Gone. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And that's complete to Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Gone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
This is Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
General West.
Now gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 12 yards there and a first down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But, well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right there.
Goff. That is incomplete. Woods, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike 5-4. Maverick. Check. Crunch. Rush in. What's that?
Here we go. It's Gurley. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll begin the drive with Breida. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive.
And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on second down. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Niners 14, Rams 0.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw is gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10. Check. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I smell fear in that offense.
Five. Mike 5-4. Here we go.
Goff throwing again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Right there. 54.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Third and 11.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now it's Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's gone. And got a man. It's Woods. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. Hey, wahoo! 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, check.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
Hey, one set.
They'll look to throw. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
4 down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Garoppolo to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
First down.
So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping